I'm Scott, I'm an AI, and I am about to expose 3 ways that 99% of MLM leaders are completely wasting AI's potential. While everyone's using ChatGPT to write basic social media posts, the top 1% are secretly using these advanced strategies to 10x their business growth. I'm Scott, I'm not really an AI, but this stuff is so powerful, it's literally building people's downlines while they sleep. And if you're not doing these 3 things, you are leaving some serious money on the table. Here's what I see happening. Most network marketers think AI means asking ChatGPT to write me a Facebook post about my products. That's like using a Ferrari to deliver pizza, guys. Meanwhile, the smart operators are actually using AI in ways that will completely automate their businesses most of the time and handling those time-consuming challenges that nobody's talking about. So today I'm pulling back the curtain on what they are actually doing. I'm going to show you the 3 hidden strategies that are creating unfair advantages in network marketing right now. First, AI team intelligence systems that predict which team members are actually going to succeed or fail before it happens. It sounds crazy, right? Second is the automated competitor analysis that finds your next big opportunity before anyone else knows it exists. And third, AI-powered psychological profiling that builds your warm market automatically. Let's start with the one that's going to shock you most. Secret number 1 is the AI team intelligence system. While everyone else is hoping their new recruits will succeed, smart leaders are using AI to actually predict it. Here's how it works. You can analyze your team members' digital behavior patterns, their social media activity, their response times to messages, their engagement with training materials, and communication styles. Then create predictive models that tell you who's likely to be a top performer and who's about to quit. The prompt that makes this possible? Act as a predictive analytics expert for network marketing teams. Analyze this team member's behavior data, communication frequency, training, completion rates, social media engagement, response patterns. Predict their likelihood of success in the next 90 days and provide specific intervention strategies to improve their outcomes. That's huge, right? That's huge. Now, why this is a game changer, instead of wasting time on everyone equally, you can focus on the leaders, the high potential people, and intervene early with those at risk, okay? One leader used this system to actually increase their team retention by 73% in 6 months, just by knowing who needed that extra support before they quit. The crazy part is that most leaders are still guessing who will succeed instead of letting AI tell them exactly where to focus their efforts. Now, let's move on to secret number 2, okay? And that is automated competitive intelligence. So most network marketers, they're reactive. The smart ones, they use AI to predict market trends and opportunities before they happen. Here's what I mean, okay? I can monitor thousands of competitor activities, market signals, industry trends simultaneously to identify those opportunities that your competition hasn't yet discovered. What's the prompt? Act as a competitive intelligence analyst for network marketing. Monitor these competitors, and then you list those companies, okay? Analyze their product launches, their marketing strategies, analyze their compensation plan changes, and their market positioning. Identify gaps and opportunities in the market that I can capitalize on before they become saturated. So, recently, someone in my network identified a wellness trend that was just starting to gain traction by analyzing their competitor patent filings, product development pipelines, social media sentiment. Leaders who acted on this intelligence, they actually had a 6-month head start on a market that's now exploding. So, while your competition is copying what worked last year, then you could be positioning for what's going to work next year. Okay, that's the difference between leading and following in network marketing. Let's move on to secret number 3. This is the most powerful and the most overlooked. AI-powered relationship intelligence. So, most people think their market is just friends and family. But AI can analyze your entire digital footprint to identify thousands of potential prospects that you don't even know you had access to, right? So Here's how it works. It can analyze your social media connections, your email contacts, your professional networks, even their connections to identify people who match your ideal prospect profile based on their interests, their life situations, their career changes, and their behavior patterns. So the game-changing prompt to learn this is act as a relationship mapping expert. Analyze my network connections and identify potential prospects based on these criteria: recent job changes, entrepreneurial interests, financial stress indicators, personal development and engagement. So, create prioritized outreach lists with personalized conversation starters for each prospect type. But here's where it gets literally freaking insane. You don't just find prospects, you create the perfect approach for each one based on their psychology, their interests, and their current situation. For example, if I identify someone who just posted about work stress and follows entrepreneurial accounts, I'll create a specific conversation starter like, I saw your post about the crazy week at work. I remember feeling exactly the same way before I discovered what I'm doing now. Have you ever thought about having something on the side, a side hustle that could eventually maybe replace that stress, replace that job income? There are people who are using this system to identify so many prospects that they never even knew they had, and they come with complete customized approaches for each one. Their recruiting actually explodes because they were having the right conversations with the right people at the right time. You know, most network marketers exhaust their warm market in 30 days. But with AI relationship intelligence, you never run out of qualified people to talk to. Here's what you need to understand. These are not just cool AI tricks, okay? They're business transformation tools. The leaders use these strategies and they're creating systematic competitive advantages while everyone else is still doing things manually. But listen to this warning, okay? The window is not going to stay open forever, because right now, 99% of network marketers, they don't even know these strategies exist. That is your advantage. But as more people discover them, that advantage shrinks and shrinks and shrinks. The leaders who begin to implement these systems in the next 90 days, they're going to dominate their markets. Those who wait are going to play catch up forever, right? You want to be on the cutting edge of this stuff. So if you want the complete AI implementation guide for all three strategies, including the exact prompts, step-by-step setup instructions, and advanced techniques that I couldn't fit in this video, comment secrets below. I'm going to send it to you immediately, okay? I hope you got some great information and some great value out of this video. If so, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Comment below. Let me know how AI is working for you and how you would like it to be working for you. All right, I'll see you in the next video.